I am Brian Redmond. This is the Relationship Rehab. And where are my strings? So, this is another segment of the Love Series. Yeah. This is another segment of the Love Series. And what we're going to talk about today is going to be life planning. So, life planning, what is that? I guess this is something that I've made up. Well, I didn't make it up. But actually, life planning is just basically saying, hey, this life that you're sharing with this other person, your significant other, your loved one, your boo thing, whatever the case may be, if you're going to be with this person together for your lives, you're sharing your lives together, and this is going to be forever, then you should have a plan, right? So what is that plan? I believe that we all have our own personal plans, but we need to make sure that that plan is merged into our partner's plan. So what is it that your partner is trying to do with his or her life? And what is it that you're trying to do with your life? And how does that work together? So you got to be able to bring it together. You got to be able to make sure that, hey, that we're both on the same page and the journey that we're going in is going in the same direction. Because sometimes in life, you can have one idea and this person can have another idea, and what they're doing, your directions could wind up going like that. And we don't want to tear you apart. We want to bring it together. All right. So I guess one of the first things that I want to talk about is just basically saying, hey, what are your dreams? What are your goals? What do you want to do? What do you want to be? And just to say, well, hey, I want to be an astronaut, or I want to be a DJ and get my get that on, whatever the case may be. If that's what you want to do, then make sure that your partner knows that. Make sure that your partner honestly knows what's truly in your heart. Don't just think that you are to, don't tell them something that you think they want to hear. Tell them what's actually in your heart, what you want to do and what you want to be. And then once you know that, then it's like, where do you want to be in the next 5 years, 10 years, or 15 years? And then you can look and say, well, how does that relate to what it is that we're trying to do right now? So it's like 5, 10, 15-year plan, making sure that you know what your goals and dreams are. And then this is like the biggest part that I believe, because I believe some people do talk about this, but I think this is one of the main keys to this whole life planning thing. How do we get there? How do we do it? How do we make it happen? Because sometimes we as people, we have these grand ideas. We have these wonderful dreams. We have all of these things that we ultimately just want to do and want to become in life. But when you don't have an actual plan on how to get there, then it kind of just like stays a dream. It kind of just stays something that you daydream about, or something that you sleep and dream about, or something that you just think about randomly when you're sitting on the toilet and you're sitting there and you're like, yep, boy, I'm sure want to be something. I'm going to be this one day. That's not going to do you no good. So it's like, how do you get there? What are the steps that you need to take to achieve that goal? What are the things that you need to start doing today or tomorrow, whatever the case may be, as opposed to how you're going to get there, figuring that out and actually laying that stuff out. The other part to that is saying, now, once you have some type of plan in place, then you now have the opportunity to have that person that's in your life to help you and to say, well, what part do I play? So I guess when you're talking about parts that you can play to help me get to where it is I'm trying to go in life, and for me to help you get to where you're trying to go in life so we can get there together, then you want to say, well, am I going to be a cheerleader? Am I going to be a player? Or am I going to be a coach? So if I'm going to be a cheerleader, then that's just saying, hey, being on the sideline saying, go, baby, go, you the best. Yes, team, whatever the case may be, if that's what you're going to do, that's your job. You know what I'm saying? When that person comes home and they down in the dumps, it's your job to pick them back up and to pep them up and say, go for it. I believe in you. I know that you can do this and you're going to do this. Cheerleader. Being an actual player. So it could be something where your partner may be starting his or her own business. So are you going to come in and be the CEO, or be the COO, or be the CFO, or be the yeah. But anyway, being a player in that person's dream or that goal. So if they need you to work a register at a store they want to open, or if they need you to be their PR person, or whatever the case may be, being that player in that person's life, or in that person's goal, or in that journey, then that's important. And knowing what it is that that person needs you to do, as opposed to just saying, I just need you to support me. Well, how do you want me to support you in what it is that you're doing? And knowing that. The other part is coach. Well, when you say coach, that means, hey, that person being on the sideline, and it may be something that they know how to do or something that they are already doing, and they're going to help you do the same thing. So you're going to be taking that instruction, getting that training from that coach or that guru that you have in your life to say, well, hey, look, this is what coach is telling you to do. This is what you need to do if you want to get there, because I'm doing it. I've done it. I know how it's done. So I can help you get there by you doing those things. So it's like that person being a coach in that particular aspect, and it may not have to be something where that person is coaching you from A to Z, but that person could possibly coach you from A to E or from A to L, whatever the case may be. However, the talents that person has that can get you along your journey to that point that you need to be in, then that's what that coach can do for you. Next point is going to be something that is very important. It has helped my life tremendously, and I highly recommend this to everybody. And everybody who knows me, they know that I always talk about this. And this is something that is very near and dear to my heart. Vision boards, vision boards, vision boards. Vision boards are freaking awesome. They are like some of the best things that you could ever do for your life to put your life in the forward position. Go vision boards, right? What I mean by that, a vision board is simply you taking a simple whiteboard. And some people have two different ideas with this. My idea with this is that I take my vision board and I put all of the things that I want to achieve, all the things that I want to do, and all the things that I want to have, and I come up with plans on how to do that. I take my vision board, however, and I put it somewhere where I have to see it every single day. So when you take your vision board and you make everything that you want to do on it, you map all that stuff out and it's all listed on there saying, hey, I want to, clean up my room by next Thursday. Something as small as that as to say, well, hey, I want to be president of the United States. And you have those steps on there and what you need to do to get there. Put that up somewhere so when you get up every morning, before you leave out that door, you see that board and it reminds you what you got to do every single day. Some days you may hate looking at it. Other days you can be really excited to look at it. And as you complete those things, you get that eraser and you go and you wipe off what it is that you're doing. You will be surprised at over time, 3 months, 6 months, a year, at what you can accomplish just by looking at it every day, keeping it on your mind, and keeping it in the forefront of your life. So vision boards are a must. Do them, get them, buy them, use them. Next is gonna be your actionables. So what I mean by that, the things that you can do right now today to help you achieve your goals and to help you make your dreams come true, whether it's something as simple as buying a product or actually researching something on Google, whatever the case may be, those things that you can do right now today in that moment or in the next 24 hours or in the next 48 hours, making an actual actionable, a list, and actually doing those things. And you could put those things, yes, on your vision board. Yes. Way to tie that back together. So you can put those things on your vision board. Have a section of your immediate actionables, things that I can do today to make a change to get there. And that my partner can do with me tomorrow or the next day or whatever to get to that goal that I'm trying to reach. Last but not least is follow-up, right? So you got this wonderful vision board, right? You got these ideas, you got this plan, and you and your partner, you all have an understanding of what you're gonna do. Well, now you guys need to make sure that you set up time to follow up with what's going on with your vision board, what's going on with what you're doing. You may come up against roadblocks, you may have some things that happen, some situations may occur, and you want to be able to actually meet with your partner about what it is that you're doing in your life planning situation. So if it's something you want to do weekly, monthly, quarterly, whatever the case may be, just make sure that you guys meet and get together so that you can say, hey, here's where I'm at with what I tried to do. This is what I got done. This is what I need help with. And this is what I want to do next. Just sitting down and spending maybe a half an hour, or an hour. You don't have to make it a long, drawn out meeting, but just setting some time aside, putting it on a calendar, use your smartphones, schedule this kind of stuff so that you don't miss it and you don't let it go off to the wayside, and say, hey, this is where we're at. Here go our next steps. And this is the next time we're going to meet. So I hope that helps you. I hope that puts you in the right direction, because at the end of the day, if you are sharing your life with somebody, if you are going to spend the rest of your life with somebody and you don't have a plan, then how are you going to get your dreams and your goals accomplished? How are you going to do that if you guys aren't doing it together? Because when you're not working together, when you don't have that other person supporting you at all, even if it's just being on the sidelines cheering you on, then you have that disconnect, and I don't want you to have that. So with this love series, if that person loves you, they are going to dedicate and allocate time and resources to help you do that at the end of the day. So I hope that this message helps somebody. I hope it helps you become a better version of yourself, as always. And other than that, as always, I'm Brian Redmond. This is the Relationship Rehab, and I'm out. I didn't like that arm cross thing. What I wanted to do again is the love series. Wait, let's scratch that. All right, so.
Don't clap again.
Don't clap.